It's time. It's lottery time. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. I'm excited. I'm sure you're excited. Today is the day we find out when our San Antonio Spurs pick and just how many picks they get in this year's lottery draft. I'm here. Baby Coyotes beer, Headman Grogu running the draft board, Miss TSR Sports, TSR Barry here, and we are excited. How you feeling?
I'm excited.
All right. I'm obviously excited too. To your left, aka my right, this is the projected order right now. The Pistons, Wizards, Hornets. Has our Spurs at fourth. That is actually not right. I just realized that. Holy moly, that is very not right. Let me fix that real quick. I pulled this today too. We are the fifth worst team, so already you got to fix something here. And then there are teams that are taking away other teams' picks quite often and frequently. The Blazers get the Warriors pick, the Thunder get the Rockets pick, the Rockets get the Nets pick. So my goodness, it's going to be a whole mess. If anything's wrong, by the way, over there on the left, please let me know. I grabbed it from a couple different places. So anyway, let's say hi to everybody. Hurricane Megan, good evening. It is 14 lottery picks. Paul F. Lottery picks are 1 through 14, but the lottery is chosen with 4. Exactly. Rest go in order of losses. Gabriel, good afternoon. Raul, shrimp. I had some shrimp yesterday. Red Lobster, very delicious. Thank you for stopping in. Joshua, 1 and 7 is what I'm hoping for. Greg, what's up? Homer, Arno, Bo, Michelob. Whew. A lot of people stopping in. Sorry if I missed anybody. This is huge for our team. We lucked out so much as Spurs fans to get get the number 1 overall pick last year and be able to draft Wemby. And now, yes, this draft is certainly not as good. There's no clear-cut player to take, but personally, I want Toronto's pick. I want to hear Toronto's name at 7. I really, really do. I know the draft is deeper next year. I don't think Toronto's going to be as bad. I want to take their pick now, and then I'm going to be selfish, our own pick at number 1. Zach, what's going on? Don't be saying the Spurs will get 7th, unless you mean Toronto 7th. Lottery picks are technically 1 through 14. This is correct, Marauders, but in reality, the top 4 picks are determined by ping pong balls. You are correct. Ronnie, they're going to announce the picks probably starting around 3:15, so that's about a half hour my time. I can't show it, but what I do have set up here is when they're announcing the picks, we're going to do this.
How many guys before they...
You'll be able to hear it as will I, so we know exactly where we are. Ronnie, thank you for stopping in. Jarling Chung from Malaysia, 2:48 a.m.
Oh.
A little early where you are.
And I thought it was somebody from France, too.
France, Toronto, exactly. France is 5 or 6 hours ahead, but it's actually normal time where they are right now.
Yes.
I found you one day after last year's draft lottery, so not only am I here for this one, but it's already been a whole year. Love every moment. Thank you, Victor Wembanyama. So you discovered TSR Sports right when the Spurs had one of the biggest moments of the year last year. What was our chance when we took Timmy? We were the 3rd worst team in the NBA, which is why last year I was so excited that we were the 3rd worst team because it worked for us once and lightning struck twice, and now I'm excited. Tim Long, shout out, solid diehard Spurs fan in the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Kids Daily, thank you for stopping in. Blackjack, it's almost 9 p.m. in Paris, and if anybody's new to the channel, it should be obvious which team I'm rooting for. I decided to try something different this year. When I have done past draft lottery reaction with you guys, I would just name it 2022 NBA Draft Lottery Reaction. Like, you know what? This is a Spurs channel primarily. I'm going to call it Spurs Fan Reaction and hope Spurs fans come in and say, hey, this is an awesome Spurs community. It's a great place to hang out for live streams or news videos or Spurs shorts, whatever it be. This is definitely a Spurs channel first and foremost. I'm also a New York Giants fan, so I do content on them as well. And I am so excited about today. CLL08, what's up? Go Celtics. You know, Derek White's on the team. And I like Derek White. And so does Headband Grogu. So thanks for stopping in. 8:49 p.m. in Germany. Greg says, welcome back, Miss TSR.
Thank you. And somebody asked how Portugal was. It was absolutely amazing. It was Zach, it was incredible, and I'm so grateful that Rich watched Bear so that I could have just the best time ever.
Rodney, no Selena. I don't have a place to put her because I like having the projected order. And then you guys can see during the lottery, and you'll hear it, how things change. Like if the Kings are supposed to draft 13th, and then you hear their name, you don't hear their name, then that means they moved up. This is a way I track of who's moving up. So we do, to get the Raptors pick, we do need one team to move up. So they drop down. Wizards get the number 1. Yeah, I am a Yankees fan too. I don't cover the Yankees on the channel. I just don't like covering baseball. That doesn't mean I never will. We recently added a TSR Outdoors playlist where I showed you some of the hikes that she's trying to kill me on.
I'm not trying to kill you, stop.
We're going to do some Spartans this year, so maybe we'll have some footage of us doing obstacles or some fun stuff.
Yeah.
I'm big into cycling, so maybe some cycling videos. Yes, Bear's in the house, Greg.
He's asleep.
Here you go. He's not dead. Oh, I just put you on camera a little bit. Sorry. Yeah. She's making her debut in the NBA draft. I think you saw her feet and me wearing my Ninja Turtles hoodie. That was not intentional.
But as soon as you started moving that camera, I was like, what are you doing?
Penalty to Spurs fan. I am great. Did you see Sosa throw the bat at the third baseman after striking out? No, I didn't. Sosa or Soto. Am I getting my Q's things? Silver will get us another first pick back-to-back. That would be amazing. Hockey, I'm not a big fan. I never have been. For me, my main sports, the 4 sports I follow personally are the NFL, the NBA, MLB, and the UFC. Hockey, I've just never been a big fan. We will probably add, when she joins the channel, officially, if you will, on June 26th. She's already part of the channel, but you know what I mean, on camera. I'm starting to put together UFC fights that she hasn't seen because she hasn't seen really any UFC in her lifetime. So things for her to react to and me enjoying her seeing things like that for the first time. Maybe some WWE reactions too. Maybe, you know, a little Hell in the Cell, Mankind and Undertaker. No, I'm cooking. I would find it hilarious if Detroit falls to 5. That would, oh man, would Detroit Pistons fans absolutely
riot.
I saw Miss Rich. Was she on camera? I don't know.
Yeah, I think I was for a second.
The pre-reveal of Miss TSR.
Yeah, with my hair in a ponytail, my glasses on, and yeah, thanks, honey. I love you too.
That was not intentional.
I know.
Well.
Thanks, babe.
Yep. Kubit, I've missed you guys too. It's such a change in lifestyle when the Spurs season ended. And every season has been ending in April. But to go from live streaming 3 times a week, sometimes 4 to 0, I'm still trying to do daily content because I want to keep the channel, you know, keep promoting the channel.
Well, there's so much going on.
There's a lot going on too. Once we figure out when we're picking and how many we're picking, then obviously I'm going to do a lot of hypothetical draft scenarios, draft coverage, lottery coverage from now until June 26th. I did luck out. I am able to watch this. I do have ABC through something weird with my, I don't know what. I can't explain it. I have ABC through ESPN3. That's all I know. That's honestly all I know. Miss TSR needs coming soon snippets like WWE wrestlers. Rico's got it.
That would be funny.
Brian, good evening. Alien Sports said you couldn't really see her.
Thank you.
Sure, Khabib versus I have that. Yes, Switchblade. That is in the queue. Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Someone else is sleeping in Bear's bed tonight. Thank you, Paul. I love making content. I have been making content on YouTube since 2006. A couple different channels I've mentioned to you guys before this one, but I can't imagine going more than 2 days without doing something, whether it's a short, whatever it may be.
Oh, Llama says more hiking content.
More hiking content?
I got you, my friend. I got you.
Shrimp says, I have ABC and KSAT through YouTube TV. I recommend it. I just have ABC. I can't pull ABC where I live. I mentioned this to you guys, and I think because I can't, for some reason, I honestly don't know. I have ESPN3 and only when they're showing ABC content. I don't understand it. I'm not going to complain. What are you laughing at?
Reuters said confirmed. Miss TSR has hair and legs according to the leaked live footage.
Nicely
well played.
All right, so the lottery starts on ESPN, ABC, I think are the places telecasting at 3 o'clock. When they're announcing the picks, I am going to do this again, so and menu coming in. I want you guys to be able to hear it when we hear it. That's very important. To like to hear them announce it. It starts at 3. I imagine 3 o'clock my time, Eastern time. I imagine at like 3:15 they're going to start announcing where the picks go. Maybe 3:20 even. Maybe just really make us wait. They're going to give us 14 through 5. and I'd be willing to bet you they take a commercial break and then give us 1 through 4, or 4 through 1 the other way. Dominic, hello to you, 2 p.m. Central. Thank you, Vic. A lot of folks I haven't seen in a while. Maybe some new folks in the chat today. You know what? Much love. This is the San Antonio Spurs. I don't even want to say channel. To me, this is a community, a family. I know I've said that before. Maybe that sounds weird if you're new to the channel. I live in Connecticut. I don't have a lot of Spurs fans to talk to. As a matter of fact, I have none. I have in person. I have you guys. You guys are the ones that I get to chat to the team about. The team I get to agree about what the next best step is. The folks I get to disagree what the next best step is. But in the end, we're all rooting for the Spurs, and we're all just the excitement for the team is probably the highest it's been since we started the channel in 2019. Just having a face of the franchise, especially when you watch that video he did the other day about how much he loves San Antonio. That was just awesome to see. Or was it yesterday? When did I do that? Was that Friday night?
Which one?
The Wemby loves San Antonio video. Was that yesterday?
Oh, that was yesterday.
I feel like time flies. And this, once we get the right pieces around him, our team is going to be a legit contender for many, 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 many years. Rob Martinez, good afternoon to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. The Militia Guy says, Connecticut, that's almost as bad as New York or Massachusetts. Well, Militia Guy, I was born in Massachusetts and spent my first 30 years there and wound up in Connecticut after a 10-year detour to Virginia. UFL is beating the NBA in ratings. What? Lewis, I used to collect basketball cards. I don't so much anymore. And Kokoshibo, you're welcome. Good to see you. Good to see everybody.
It is really nice to see everybody's name and everybody popping up. It's cool.
Edgar says TSR, the Spurs, Yankees, Giants, Kai Soto conglomerate. There you go.
That's true.
I do follow Kai Soto, and I've just been following him for fun for the last 2 years. And the interesting thing about Kai Soto videos is when they do well, and some of them do very well. Let's be transparent. Some trolls will come in and like just doing it for the views. My videos that get under 500 views, they don't post anything on there. I don't get it. Like one of my Kai Soto videos has under 400 views, I think, and I'm gonna keep it up because I enjoy doing it. Where are you?
He's fun. He's fun. Kai Soto is fun. I love the Kai Soto content.
Jedi Trick, good afternoon to you. We have a really good crowd here. I'm seeing a lot of new folks stop in. Hopefully you're excited about the lottery. If you're new to the channel, this is a sports channel, obviously, but a San Antonio Spurs. I like to promote it as a San Antonio Spurs community, not just a channel, but a community. And if you're looking for a great place to hang out during the games or for regular updates on news content, then we'd love to have you join the channel. You know where the subscribe button is. I'll leave it at that. For those of you that are the regular supporters that enjoy the channel, of course, hit the thumbs up. And if you're new and you're like, hey, this seems like a cool place, thumbs up's cool there too.
Spurs cards.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Kale? The lottery starts pretty much now. It's the TV time is 3 o'clock on ESPN and ABC. The results, I imagine, they're probably not going to reveal until 15, maybe 20 minutes from now. I wanted to go live just a little bit earlier than the broadcast because it's been so long since we've hung out on a live stream. I was like, you know what? Let me talk Spurs. People are going to be excited about the team. And I don't know how you can not be excited about today if you're an NBA fan of one of the teams in the lottery. Joshua, I don't have any Wemby rookie cards.
You know, you got other people the Spurs card set. You should have gotten.
I can get myself one.
You should order yourself one.
Joshua, good afternoon to you, and I'm sorry if I'm missing anything. Do I have the order wrong? Wizards, Grizzlies. Oh, Arno's guessing. I was like, is this wrong? Threw me off there. Scared me. Calvin, what's going on? Thank you for the good luck. Spurs community. Oh my God, good afternoon to you. Thank you for stopping in. UK in the house. That's what I love about Spurs fans. That's what I love about sports. It brings the world together.
It does.
It really does. You don't care where you're from. You don't care this, that, and the other. It's just you all you care about is the silver and black. I hope the Raptors get the 7th pick.
Yes. I'd be happy with the 8th pick.
Sam with the side of ham. Love that name, by the way. I think the Raptors are going to be better next year. Yes, a better draft. I feel like they're going to fall anywhere between 10 and 14, just hypothetically. And, if we're doing this, not to mention, next year we have our pick, the Atlanta Hawks pick, the Bulls pick. I don't think we can draft 4 first. The Hornets pick's not going to. I don't think we draft 4 guys in the first round next year and be able to get them all on the roster and find playing time. So I'd rather get the Raptors pick now at 7 or 8, as she said, And then we'll have our pick and the Hawks pick next year, and probably the Bulls pick, which I think is top 8 or 10 protected. So we have so many draft picks in a couple years. For me, it's now. And maybe the Hawks will blow things up, they'll suck, and they'll get the number 1 overall pick next year, and then we take it, and then we draft Cooper Flag. Sorry.
Bite me.
You really want me to bite you?
Not on camera.
Oh. Okay. William from San Antonio, thank you for stopping in. I'm not close to a television, so I can't watch this thing. I'll be counting on you to relay all the information. Have a great show. Thank you, William. I appreciate that. Bulls pick is top 10 protected. Thank you, Victor Wembanyama. We have so many picks. I want to this year.
Yeah.
Draft is also on TSN. If the Spurs get number 1, the folks will say it's a rig. Aquavision, I agree. We are going to get a lot of people complaining that this thing is not legit. And we have a really good crowd, but only 74 likes, my friends. That's the only thing I'm going to ask from you on this channel. I do ask that you hit the thumbs up if you're going to hang out for the entire lottery, which we are going to play the audio when they're announcing it, just to reiterate. There's a little commercial. We don't play too much commercial, though, because might have copyrighted music. I don't think we'll be bad enough next year for the first pick. Maybe Cam Boozer, though. Ronnie, I don't think that's the real Victor Wembanyama. Bob, I did the ideal draft video for our channel a couple days ago, and it listed 4 players that they feel the Spurs want. I think it was, I can't remember which website it was from. My apologies to the website. And if I had to take 2 players from that list, I felt like Zachary Sachet would be the one to go first. We could certainly use an upgrade at wing over Julian Champagnie. We do need a point guard. I like Trey Jones, please, not throwing any shade at him. I just don't think, as of yet, he's the long-term answer at the 1. Now, that being said, after the All-Star break last season, he shot, I think, 42% from 3, so one of the biggest weaknesses in his game. He is certainly improving a lot lately. Cowboy X Factor, thank you for stopping in. SG Bass, I don't know how I'll react to Bronny getting drafted if we did in the second round. You never know. Diehard Spurs fan from Corpus Christi, thank you very much for stopping in this life. Keith, man, good evening to afternoon. Oh my goodness, good afternoon. I'm so hyped up.
You are.
I am.
Arno, winning some points right there from me.
UConn fan. She's a UConn fan. I want to make sure I got the draft order right because I am a little concerned about that. The projected orders. It's very important to me to having stuff correct for you guys. You should have seen me last night when I recorded that Victor Wembanyama reaction video and I realized I had the wrong mic on and the volume was low. I was just beating myself up.
He was, yeah.
I really like to try to put up the best possible content for you guys, and whenever I make a mistake, it kills me. It absolutely kills me.
It really is so great to see you guys all in the chat. I missed the last few games mostly, and it's just really nice to see you guys.
Oh, I gotta switch to a different thing. It says your event is ended, so I guess with ESPN3 you have to click on the next thing available. This doesn't go to the next thing. NBA draft lottery. I'm gonna cry if
anything goes wrong.
There we go.
I miss you too, Cowboy X Factor. Yeah, for the draft. I'll be on camera for the draft.
Yes. Well, she's a UConn fan, so
I will be going nuts for the draft. And if the Spurs got Castle and Newton, I would pledge my undying loyalty forever.
You guys couldn't hear it, but I'm going to share this. So when we did I did the reaction to Wemby.
No,
yep, I am.
Babe.
When I did the reaction to Wemby losing Defensive Player of the Year, as Spurs fans, we all agree he should have been Defensive Player of the Year. When they announced Rudy Gobert, or when they said from the Minnesota Timberwolves,
I dropped an F-bomb.
She dropped an audible F-bomb to me. You guys couldn't hear it, but I also hear it. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I definitely did.
I know who on this channel is going to be the one I'll have to be careful with swearing.
It's me.
Tristan Noon, he might be available at 44. I see him mocked as high as late in the first round, sometimes mid to second round. You never know. That's the thing.
You never know. His number's been all over the place. I think he'd be an absolutely great match for the Spurs. I would love to see him land there.
But I don't think they're looking. Would he be a starter for us?
No, not initially anyway.
And that's probably why we wouldn't draft him.
Well, but whoever you get at point guard is probably not going to be
No, whoever we draft at point guard, let's not set false expectations. Rookie point guards generally do not start in the NBA. I think the Spurs start with Trey Jones next season and then
transition.
Yes.
I know
Or
what I
whoever.
want. Listen, I know what I want.
I agree, Hurricane Megan. It was clearly best defensive team of the year, and Rudy Gobert got it because he's on that team. Wemby had more stocks, steals, and blocks, more deflections. When Wemby was not on, Gobert has such more to work with, which we've seen in the playoffs than Wemby does. It's just been it was robbed. Oh my gosh, Andrew, yes, good point. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the chat. Thank you so much for being the moms that you are and for bringing us into the world. And yeah, happy Mother's Day to my mom. Rest in peace.
And I will be having dinner with my mom later.
She will. They're getting buying some, they're eating out. I'm still worried about this projected order. I feel like it's right.
You've checked it like 4
Warriors, oh, it's in the back. Warriors, Kings, Rockets, Bulls, Hawks, Hornets, Blazers. Okay, it's
Yeah.
right. Pistons, Wizards, Spurs, Raptors, Grizzlies. We're good.
You're good.
Jazz, Rockets, Hawks. Okay, so they have the teams up there that I don't know who they have. So they have Versace number 1 as a top draft prospect. Alex R2, Klingon 3, Dilling at 4, and Topic at 5.
Honestly, given the way that this class is, people are going to take who's best for their organization. I think a lot depends on who pulls what number.
I think Cal Wexford asked a question before I said that, but he asked if I had any plans with my mom today. So my mom passed away in 2017. She's here with us in spirit, I'm sure. She never got to see TSR Sports, unfortunately, but
She'd be so proud of you, though.
my plan after this draft is I'm doing something weird in my living room. I'm going to take the chair she's sitting in, moving it, I don't know where yet, putting my bike in here, and I'm going to start working out here, because a lot of times I'll be watching something on TV, not being productive. I'm like, why don't I start working out more? I'm starting to see results, but working out more while watching, nonsense if will. That's okay about X Factor, and I know you recently lost your uncle, so may he rest in peace as well. 1-7. 1-7. John Franklin, do not. I know it's on ABC, ESPN.
Woke bear up.
Oh, sorry. I woke bear up. I clapped my hands. And Grogu hug for good luck. Grogu hug for good luck.
Well, maybe I need Coyote then.
Coyote sits right here during the game.
Coyote's just
If you want to
staring at
sit,
the ceiling.
if he's praying.
He probably is praying.
You want to sit here with Coyote, you have to sit here with Coyote.
Today.
Not today. Baby Coyote's right here. Whoop. Whoop. Boop. What's going on the live TV stream? My lunch is Big Hot 63. So they're ESPN. This happens every year. The lottery there's your boy Killing at Castle.
Look how handsome my men are.
The lottery show starts at 3 o'clock. The actual results, 3 o'clock my time, usually starts at night. Today it started at 3 p.m. Eastern. I expect the results to start being given at 3:20. They'll give us 14 through 5, and then more than likely they're going to go to a commercial break, and then we'll get the lottery after that.
Klingon's talking about his mom. So he wore her number. She passed away, and he has worn her number. The number has since been...
Oh, he lost his mom too?
Yeah, the number has since been retired, but he was allowed to continue to wear it because it was in honor of his mom.
When did his mom die?
It's been quite a few years.
Wow.
But she was an amazing basketball player too, also.
I mean, my mom died when I was 40, and he's obviously much younger than me, so that's rough.
Yeah, he talks about his mom and how she's like the guiding force in his playing all the time.
Hopefully you're having a wonderful Sunday. Hopefully you're having a great Mother's Day, and hopefully we have the first overall pick and another pick to go with it. I'm going to be greedy. I'll say it. No, Melissa guy, they're interviewing her guys right now, Stefan Castle and Dominic Klingon. So we are, again, for anybody just coming in, when they announce the picks.
So there's a very special guest in the building today.
We'll play it.
One Queen.
Stacey Castle's in the house.
Yeah, it's Stefan's mom.
So Brian, I appreciate that. I do not have any memberships on the channel. I really like to do this for fun. I do this because I love making content. I love the San Antonio Spurs. I love the New York Giants, who are the other team I follow. I'm also a musician, so I do sports music on the channel. I love making content. It's a hobby. It's a legit hobby. Yes, the channel has expenses, so the way to support the channel is some people super chat. I'm not asking you to do that, but the other way to support the channel is just subscribing, liking, and commenting. And I'm happy with that. Seriously, if you just say, hey, Rich, I'm sorry I couldn't, I can't support the channel financially, but I like every video. That means more, that means just as much to me. It's like, that's great. You're taking time to watch content, to hit the thumbs up. That's the way to support the channel. One day we'll hit 100,000. That's the goal. Now, I want to get that for our channel. I want to get that little YouTube plaque they give you when you like the silver thing. That's really cool. I don't know. It's good to have goals, right? You never know. Hopefully the Pistons cannot fall to 14. I think the lowest they can fall is 5, right? 4 spots back. So they cannot fall to 14. If you want the Raptors pick, my friends, somebody's got to jump up on the board. So the actual lottery, I'm going to put the results over here as well as while we're listening to them. The projected order, if we just go from worst to best out of the 14 worst teams in the NBA, that's the order over here. Brian, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Drops to $5 and a super sticker. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but you did. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And I've already talked to Miss TSR about this. We are going to do more giveaways next season. We really want to give back. And I didn't have time to plan anything today. Totally forgot, but definitely want to do something NBA draft lottery night. Probably just fun stuff. Like, you guys seem to love the baby coyotes. So I want to start giving out some baby coyotes, some baby wemmies, just fun stuff. That's my thank you to you, whether you've been supporting the channel for 5 years or 5 minutes.
Love it.
And Headband Grogu appreciates you too. And he's going to give you a boop.
With his little tiny booper.
So yes, he may have been inspired by Derek White with his headband.
He looks great.
He does look great.
He's stylish to me.
I know there are playoff games today, and with me having ABC now via ESPN3, via I don't know what happened, I can start watching maybe an occasional playoff game and maybe catch the end of one if there's like a huge overtime shot and do a live reaction to it. For some reason, I'm not a big fan of reacting to game-winning shots when if I already know who the outcome, it just doesn't feel the same.
Coyotes, Cowboy X Factor said that the giveaway for today should be one last boop between Coyote and Grogu for good luck. An epic boop.
Boom, boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. The most epic of boops. I don't know about the 2025 draft class, John Liu. And Sarbas, the NBA Lottery television program has started. That started at 3 o'clock. The results, maybe after this commercial break. Then there'll be another commercial break, and we'll get the top 4. Would I rather pick? No, I want the pick next year, Bob. I want this pick from Toronto.
I want it now.
Y'all are huge nerds. I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
Nobody's arguing.
For those that don't know me, TSR Sports, a sports fan. I collect comic books. I play Magic the Gathering. I play my Xbox. I cycle. I lift weights. I play basketball. I hike now. I have a plethora.
You do have a plethora
of hobbies.
You might even have a
plethora. Bobby Pepper, what's going on? Can you remind me who won the lottery last year and who was the number 1 pick? I don't know. That's a good question. If the Spurs get both UConn players, should we call them the UConn? That won't happen, Cowboy X Factor. Not a chance.
Which doesn't mean that they couldn't end up with 2
they could end up with 2.
But they're not going to get Klingon and Castle. But
no.
They could get one of those and somebody else. We've got 2, potentially, possibly 3 other guys in the draft. I'm excited to see once the Combine starts how our boys do. All 5 of our starters are at the Combine.
Why are you a Giants fan? So Marcelino, I get that asked a lot. Like, wait a minute, how are you a Giants fan and a Spurs fan? Those two don't go together. Grew up in a New York household, Giants and Yankees. Nobody had a basketball team, so I discovered David Robinson, who's behind over here, and became a Spurs fan 34 years ago. Been a Spurs fan 34 years. Carlos Jeter, ¿cómo está mi hombre?
Carlos, you absolutely need to email Rich.
Yes.
We are really seriously talking about coming to Puerto Rico. So get in touch so that we can make some plans.
The whole point of emailing was that was going to be You are not good at this.
I'm not good at this.
Okay. That's good, Odyssey. I know, Steven. Start already. Nails, good. Hello from France. By the way, if you haven't done so, spur of the moment, thank you for stopping. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, would appreciate you doing so. Fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. And it does help the channel. And thank you very much for hanging out today. Love this Spurs community. Absolutely, you guys are the best. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! I'll discuss after the stream. I think we're getting close to it.
Ooh.
Alexander, who do I want the most? I want pick 1 and 7. Which player, if we get the first overall, I would want to hear a French player, as in either Sarr or Saché. Olga Monk, hello TSR. Glad you found a way to access the lottery. Your last vid said you couldn't access ABC. So it's weird. I honestly can't explain it. I can watch ESPN 3 if it's showing ABC content. Might be something with my provider. I don't know. It is what it is. I would have been more than welcome. I certainly would have been fine getting Sling. You guys are generous with, supporting the channel. I was hoping it was on ESPN Plus, so I'd have a reason to get the lottery and watch the UFC stuff. Why don't I just like ESPN Plus to watch some UFC stuff? Who's representing the Spurs? I didn't see. Landry Fields for the Raptors. I'm sorry, the Hawks. The Hawks. I saw the red. That means they're going in reverse order. I am so nervous, my friend. I am so nervous. You feel it, brother. Not as nervous as I was last year.
Honey, where's your email that Carlos can find it?
Emails on the About section. It's eternityshort@gmail.com. It's public. You can find Eternity Short, the name of my band, at gmail.com. But it's also in the About section of the channel. Scotty Barnes, representing Toronto for the Spurs. I don't remember who it is. Is it Holt again? That Uncle Monk, I was wondering if they might go the Timberwolves playbook. Gobert and Cat have been working. A lot of Spurs fans say the Twin Towers thing can't work in 2024 in modern NBA. This would be the Eiffel Towers. I think it can. Isabel! Good afternoon or good evening to you. Brian Wright's in the house. All right. One of the most beloved Spurs GMs of all time.
Ah, yeah.
A lot of people don't like Brian Wright.
Apparently, only 2 GMs are representing their teams.
Interesting.
Thank you for the info.
Scoot's there. Last year's top pick for the Trailblazers. I did not expect to see Scoot Henderson there for Portland.
No.
Cameron, hello to you. Hello to, if I missed anybody stopping in, my apologies. We have a really good turnout today. And
Everybody's excited.
Yeah, everybody's excited. Everybody's excited. We have almost 400 people watching. Last year's lottery, we had half of that. Thank you, Cal, for the super chat. Thanks for the inspiration. I need new good habits. You're welcome. Bilal Coulibaly's there for the Wizards. Wemby's teammate. And for the Pistons, Asar Thompson. So they have a lot of the guys that were picked in last year's draft. That is great. I get some agua before we start. Who's the guy doing the, is it still the Asian guy that reached with the lottery was? I forgot his name. I think he's did it the last few years.
I've never watched this before.
You've never watched this before. Okay. Draft has to be starting any minute now. Here we go.
Oh
boy.
I'm nervous.
The only man in this ballroom.
Oh my goodness. I am so freaking nervous.
The accounting firm of Ernst & Young, who's delivering the sealed envelopes to the podium. It's all very serious. There's a hush in the crowd.
Mark Tatum.
Time has officially come. So we welcome in NBA
That's him.
Deputy Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer Mark Tatum, who will reveal the lottery picks
That's Mark.
for the
Good guy.
2024 NBA draft.
Thank you, Elle, and happy Mother's Day. And good luck, everyone.
I'm so nervous.
The 14th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, presented by State Farm, will be made by the Portland Trailblazers.
As expected,
Okay, they got the Warriors pick.
From Golden State, who could only have kept this pick if it had landed in the top 4.
Okay.
The 13th pick belongs to
Should be the Kings.
the Sacramento
It's the
Kings.
Kings.
All right, so far we're on track.
Okay. Thank you for the dollar super chat, Carlos.
Picking 12th will be the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay, that's the Rockets pick.
Okay.
Expected OKC receives this pick from Houston due to the Russell Westbrook Chris Paul trade.
So,
The
Stressful.
11th pick in the NBA draft will go to the
Bulls.
Chicago Bulls.
Bulls
Okay,
didn't move.
okay.
Okay. My heart is beating so fast right now.
10 will be made by the Utah Jazz.
The Jazz moved down.
Jazz moved
This
down.
means that Atlanta and Houston have both moved into
Oh my
the top
gosh.
of those files.
That means we're getting the Raptors pick.
Does that mean that
The
for
ninth
sure?
pick
I think
goes
so.
to The Memphis Grizzlies.
The Nets. Oh my gosh. 2 teams moved up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is very
That means we might have moved
stressful.
down.
Pick will be made by the San Antonio.
It's from the Raptors. We got the Raptors pick. Yes! We got the Raptors pick at 8.
So San Antonio receives this pick due to the Jakob Poeltl trade.
I told you I'd be happy with that.
Okay. It's that other pick though. I don't know where it is.
Seventh pick
Well,
in the
good for you.
NBA draft belongs to the Portland Trailblazers.
We could be up next at
This
6.
means that San Antonio has also moved into
Oh wait.
top 4.
Pick
What?
goes to the Charlotte.
God, the Hornets are supposed to be 3rd. Oh my! I'm like start my eyes are watering right now.
Will be made by
The
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to screech.
Pistons throw to 5 again.
Wrinkles, we've got our 4. Will it be
Oh my God.
Washington Wizards, the San
Babe,
Antonio
breathe.
This is gonna be 2 years ago.
Honey, breathe. Breathe.
Oh my God, guys! Top 4 again. Could we do number 1 again? We moved up. Commercial break as expected.
Oh wow.
All right, so that 8th pick is now the Spurs. I gotta fix that from the Raptors.
Yeah, the Pistons got no kind of luck except that luck.
The Pistons were the worst team 2 years in a row and have dropped twice.
Yeah, the only luck they have is bad.
Commercial. Oh my gosh.
Carlos, to answer your question from earlier, if you look in the about information,
Carlos, I'll tell you what. Comment anything random on a video after the stream. Actually, comment on this video after the stream. I'll reply to you with the email.
perfect. I can't believe, wow, we got the Raptors pick.
Oh, Malanta. I am so nervous. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. This is intense.
Babe, wherever it is, it's great at this point.
Bobby February with the $2 says, "Go Spurs, go! Wear the lucky cap." Thank you, my friend.
Whew.
The Nets. Wait. The Rockets get the Nets pick. We don't need the Rockets picking in the top 4 either, right? Is that how that's going to work, or is is the Nets pick protected? Does anybody know about that? Sugar J, thank you for stopping. Thank you all for stopping in. I'm sorry, the chat's going
These
pretty
comments are
fast.
going by so fast. Oh,
Detroit shouldn't try just being a good should just try being a good basketball team. Since they don't have to.
aw.
Alele, Spurs, vamos, Spurs, vamos.
Isabel, how excited are you right now?
Could we get number 1 again?
Oh,
Could we get number 1 again? Omar, I'm freaking out. The Nets pick might be protected. I think it might be Zach. That's got to be protected. The Hawks have not been announced either. The Hawks have moved up. The Hawks have a top 4 pick. It's the Hawks, Nets, Spurs, and Wizards. Velo with the $5 for statistically, if the Raps draft before the Spurs, the Spurs would pick right after that. If they didn't, that meant the Spurs were in the top 4.
yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Sorry I read that fast. I am so nervous right now. I know this is not like Wemby last year, but we have the 8th pick,
And a top 4 pick.
which I don't think, maybe Topic will be available at 8. I don't think Dillingham's going to fall to 8, my friends. But Topic might still be there. The Castle might be there at 8. They tried him.
Castle
Shepard might be there. Somebody's going to be good there at 8.
Yeah. Oh,
You're not sorry about the Raps. Oh, man.
I've never watched this before. This is very
It's the thing,
exciting.
you can't believe you don't watch basketball.
I'm a college basketball girl, not a.
We could trade up. This is true. We have 586 people watching. While we're in a commercial break, if I could have you all do me a quick favor, just go ahead and spike the like. Let's get to 200. Let's get to 300. Oh my gosh, Spurs fans, this is awesome. And if you're new to the channel, we have, and I will say it, you guys are the best Spurs community on YouTube. You guys are absolutely awesome. So if you'd love to join our community, regular live, or we stream almost every game live, news updates, and just, having Spurs fans to talk to that are passionate. Whether you agree or disagree with their takes, they're always entertaining. I will say that. Smells like 2-8. I said I wanted 1-7. I'll tell you, 2-8 sounds pretty good.
I told you that.
Oh, Cowboys, yes, I'm playing the audio for the top 4 picks. Absolutely,
Yeah.
of course. That's an absolute.
Babe, I'm so excited for this.
We just don't want to hear Spurs. We don't want to hear Spurs, and we don't want to hear Spurs until there's nothing left.
But a top 4 and 8. I mean, no matter where in the top 4 you land, this is good news.
We're coming back. We're coming back. Got my Kellen Johnson jersey on for good luck. Because he's the only one not on the wall anymore.
I know.
I can get greedy. Boy, Pistons fans must be livid. Even if we get 4 and 8 is really good, but Pistons fans must be.
Oh, apoplectic.
Will it be Washington?
Oh, okay. Washington, San Antonio, the Rockets, who get it being the Nets. Oh, so is that not protected? Here we go.
Tatum.
Thanks again, El.
Oh, boy.
Not the Spurs, just not the Spurs. You don't want your Spurs.
Oh! Well,
We'll take 4, guys.
The third pick belongs to
We moved up.
the Houston Rockets.
Being the Nets, they take the Nets pick.
The second pick will be made by the Washington Wizards.
The Atlanta Hawks got the first overall pick.
2024 NBA draft goes to the Atlanta Hawks.
okay, so as long as my boys go to anywhere but the Wizards, I'm okay.
You know what, though?
Or if they go top 4.
We have the Hawks next 2 out of the next 3 years picks. If we want the overall pick, maybe we can trade their pick swap or something to move up in the draft.
Maybe.
And I'm not saying that the girl that's on the desk.
So this is the Rockets, though. Got the Nets pick. Wow.
All right, 4 and 8. 4 and 8 is not bad.
No. If we got 1 again, people would have rioted and called it a.
The poor Pistons. Oof.
I don't feel too bad for them. They suck every year. Get it together. Hawks jump 10 spots is right. That is a massive jump. Son of Scar, what's going on? I mean, hey, look, 4 and 8. 4 and 8 will take it. This is bad for us. We do need the Hawks to suck. That's the scary thing. That is the scary thing. We do need the Hawks to suck. And now they have the first overall pick. So that's actually not a good scenario for Spurs fans, is the Hawks getting the first overall pick. Because now the Hawks were thinking of probably blowing things up. Maybe they keep it together now.
Okay.
Or maybe they draft a replacement for DeJounte Murray or somebody else. So Hawks, Wizards, Rockets, Spurs, Pistons, Hornets, Blazers, Spurs again, Grizzlies, Jazz, Bulls, Thunder, Kings, and then the Blazers get the Warriors
So
pick.
who does everybody think the Hawks are going to take?
Well, it's actually
Any predictions?
Yeah, I know it's a little confusing with these swaps. 4 and 8. Yeah, they could suck. We had Wemby, but they do have DeJounte Murray, Trae, and some other good players. They have Clint Capella, so I don't know what the Hawks will do. Maybe trade down. I don't know.
But if they take it 1, who do they take?
Sarr or Sachet, probably.
You think so?
Maybe Sachet. I'm trying to think who on their team. Capella's their center. I don't follow the Hawks. They didn't need a big. The Hawks will take Sarr. 1 and 7 would have been a real robbery. It would have.
That would have been, yeah.
Trade our 2 picks plus the Hawks 3 picks to the Hawks for Trae Young and their first pick. Wow. Spurs will take Topic at 4. Paul, I'm hearing Rob Dillingham. I don't know. I don't know what we do at 4 and 8. And I'm always going to do some mock drafts now because 4 and 8 is.
Yeah.
We now officially know that the Hawks going number 1. So ESPN's mock draft, they have us taking Rob Dillingham at 4. They have the Hawks taking Sarr, the Wizards taking Versace, Shepard going to the Rockets. Gosh, the Rockets having the 3rd pick is disgusting. Rob Dillingham to the Spurs. Matisse Buzelis going to the Pistons. But these mock drafts mean absolutely nothing because you have no idea which way a team's going to go. Are they going to zig or are they going to zag?
Well, and you've got the combine coming up.
We could trade the 8th pick. Could we trade the 8th and the 4th to Wizards or the Rocket. I mean, who knows? 8-4 is good. We got the Raptors pick, which we wanted. We moved up a spot. You can't complain too much, can you?
No.
So for those of you that have been hanging out, please smash the thumbs up on the way up. For those of you hanging out, let's talk for a few minutes. And so the Hawks were playing Team Kokoshibo, but they were eliminated from the play-in. And that's how they landed right here. These were all play-in teams. I think, right? How many play-in teams are there? Or a 7th, 8th seed could have been knocked out from a play-in team. I mean, the Hawks getting the first overall pick is crazy. Spurs taking Rob at 4 and Stefan at 8.
I mean, if they take Castle, I'll be absolutely beyond.
Oh no,
thrilled.
there's no anything tomorrow, Jolene Chong. So today they revealed the lottery order 1 through 14. 15 through 60 is already set. That's not going to change. The Spurs are picking 35th and 44 or 47. I don't remember the 2 picks we have in the second round. So we have 4 picks in this draft. 2 first rounders, 4 and 8, and then somewhere in the mid 30s and mid 40s ish.
Are you thinking about covering the combine at all?
I have no idea.
Okay.
This is why, Gio, yes, this is why tanking can be risky. The Pistons were the worst team in the NBA 2 years in a row, and they dropped to 5. I'm sitting here shocked that the Dixon way must be going nuts.
Oh, losing his mind.
The fellow YouTuber buddy,
We're gonna
YouTube buddy,
check on him
and
and make
yes,
sure he's okay later.
yeah, he got the first overall pick. The absolute best thing that could happen to the Hawks. The worst thing that could happen, really, as we kind of evaluate this, 4 and 8 is great, but seeing the Hawks move up, I would have rather stayed at 5 and have the Hawks not be in the top 10.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What's
okay. I feel you.
Hawks had a 3% chance. Wow. But we are in good shape. We can't focus on other teams. We got to focus on us.
Yeah, at this point, 4 and 8 are good numbers, and I'm sure that the organization is doing everything they need to do to evaluate everybody and find the best fits.
John Liu, I got to think the Hawks take out. They're saying Alexander Sarr on ESPN. That seems like a home run. No, he's not the level of talent Wemby is coming into the draft, but he is a darn good player, and they might say, you know what? If you're the Hawks, we were thinking of blowing things up. Now we got the first overall pick.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
might try to run it again. I would, honestly, if I was them. Now, their GM has his head way up his ASS from what I hear. But if I was the Atlanta Hawks, I would run it again with that number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not? Detroit had the worst record 2 years in a row and picked 5. Yes, they did, Rico Suave.
Yeah. Oh,
And I won't be live streaming the Combine, Hurricane Megan. No offense, but I wish I was watching some Pistons reaction at the same time they draft bet. Oh, Pistons fans must be absolutely livid.
that
They
would have
got
been
5
hard.
again. They must be livid. Well, 4 and 8. I'm happy with it.
4 and 8 are good numbers.
I don't like seeing the Rockets get the 3rd overall pick. I don't like the Hawks getting the 1st overall pick. Nothing we can do about it. You know what? They're going to get good. We got to get better. We got to get gooder.
We got to get good.
We got to get gooder. So my friends,
What we need actually is we got to get the right guys around Wemby.
yeah, right guys around Wemby is key. So that's all I got, my friends. We know what we're picking. I'll be doing a lot of mock drafts. We're going to have actually a lot to talk about before the draft because now I'll be doing draft evaluations of who we might get at 4, but who we may get at 8. So that's going to be pretty darn exciting. Maybe some second round. Well, probably not going to evaluate the second round picks because who the heck knows? That could go this way and that way. But that's all I got, my friends, Pistons fans. Wow. 2 years in a row, the worst overall team, and they dropped again. Dropped again to the 5th spot. So please hit the thumbs up on the way out on behalf of myself, Miss TSR, of Bear, Headband Grogu, and Baby Coyote of one last boop, a 4 and an 8. Thank you all. I'll see you all for the NBA draft on June 26th and 27th. Until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go.